Hey, what's up guys, it's Josh, and a few days ago, I asked some of my friends to draw their very own original characters.
Mine have actually description.
What the?
And they turned out about as well as you would expect.
Oh my goodness!
I was like, dude, what if I was a Sonic?
You do radiate Peter energy.
Yeah, I was like, holy freaking crap. It's literally what I said. That's word for word what I said.
Holy freaking crap, Lois. I'm way fast cool.
I took inspiration, of course, from Sonic, one of the greatest things ever created.
Oh yeah, no, hands down.
And then I also, believe it or not, took inspiration from Family Guy for this character. You know, you can see like a couple things that are like kind of looking inspired by Family Guy, but I'd like to think I put my own little spin on it.
This is very original, yeah.
This is like an original characher, you know.
Well, what type of character? Like, what's his personality?
What's his personality? He's kind of a goofster. He's kind of a jokester. He's kind of he does B-Bush. He does roof shopping cart guys. It's like he's kind of a prankster, you know.
He has like his fist out, but like his other hand, it isn't clutched in a fist. So I think he has like a sort of like a gentle, but also
he has a gentle side. He has a gentle side, right? But he can be your angel or your devil. He has like a gentle side to him, but he could also, dude, he will throw hands.
I really like the duality of man and hedgehog right
Man
there.
and hedgehog. If man and hedgehog merge,
Manhog, if you will.
which they will, man and hedgehog will merge into the dimensional merge, which is coming according to a little known prophet. And this is like divine inspiration, dude.
Josh, one serious question, but
What?
do you have a personal lifeline to God themselves?
Honestly, I don't know how else like you could explain this, you know? Like this is like inspired by Providence, you know?
Inspired by Quahog.
And of course, when I say Providence, I'm talking about Providence, Rhode Island, the home state of Peter Griffin. So, all right, Ian, how are you gonna outdo this?
I don't know if I can outdo this, but I did take inspiration from the other half of yours, Josh. Which is Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right, that's cool. Sonic is cool and awesome, so I'm really excited.
Sonic is pretty cool and awesome. I basically reimagine myself if I would hang out with Sonic the Hedgehog, because I do this all the time.
Yeah.
I imagine constantly if I'm hanging out with Sonic the Hedgehog all the time. Basically, I made this. This is me as an echidna. This is Ian the echidna.
Okay.
So I've got steel-toed boots because
is that a guitar I see?
That's a bass guitar. So basically, he's stronger than Knuckles. He's cooler than Knuckles. He has more friends than Knuckles. He plays cool bass guitar. He has really cool spiky knuckles instead of like weird little nubs that Knuckles the echidna has. He's basically cooler than Knuckles in every way. So that means Sonic wants to hang out with him more.
Dude, I could tell. I saw this as soon as you put that in chat. I'm like, dude, this is like
Dude.
better Knuckles.
I've known you since the second grade, and I gotta be honest with you. I was shy to admit this, but I've always envisioned you like this. Actually, every time I've ever hung out with you, I've always envisioned you as this.
I mean, yeah, Larry. Of course, every single time you walk up to me, I strike this pose to say, "Hey, Larry, how's it going?" I strike this exact pose.
You did do that. You were actually doing that when I met you for the first time. You were actually standing there with this exact pose with the bass guitar and metal spiky gloves.
I had my cool bass guitar on the back. I had my steel-toe boots. I had my purple body paint on. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool and awesome. I was like, dude, if this guy was an echidna, he would be a cooler one than Knuckles. That's exactly what I thought to myself. That was the first thing I thought when I saw you. Larry, what do you got? I really don't know how you're gonna outdo.
I want to see what that beautiful little brain of yours is cooking.
Mine have actually description.
What the?
You got some factoids written on there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Aspirin Man. He is in a constant status of having like a raging headache, and it's just constant pain. Every time someone takes a pill from him, he's always pissed off because, you know, we've all had a migraine before. We've all had that bad headache before.
Well, I don't understand. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm gonna be real, Larry, because he's Aspirin Man, right? But he has a headache. Isn't that like the opposite of what aspirin is supposed to do?
I know someone like you. You aren't smart enough to understand it. Basically, Aspirin Man, the pills may be inside of him, but they serve like this function, a function for him to survive. How do I articulate this to you, Josh?
I actually don't think that you can articulate it because it's such a like stupid and awful idea. I'm gonna be real. Let's not forget to mention he wanted to be there on January 6th. That kind of makes his character kind of awkward. I'm gonna be real.
Why won't he say what side he was on?
I think it's actually pretty cool he wanted to be there. I actually have a question, Larry.
Okay.
I actually have a question, Larry. So question, Larry. The third line, believes in Antifa. Does it mean that he supports their message, or does he like...
I've asked him. He hasn't like made clear what his answer is.
Okay, so you said you asked him. right? So does this mean, are you revealing to us that you have, how do I put it, Christian-esque powers to communicate with beings in the other dimension that we're about to merge with, like C-137? Like, I only know of one other person who has that ability, and they're currently in prison, so.
I mean, I can't talk to mine because mine's just myself, and if I talk to myself, I just look kind of crazy.
But he's a little relatable. He likes to hang out at Buffalo Wild Wings with the boys during the weekends, and you know, who doesn't?
I do appreciate that fact. Yeah, I don't know about all that other stuff though. It seemed, Larry, are you okay? Do
yeah,
we need
are you all
This
right?
isn't me.
Okay.
This isn't
right?
me.
Are you
dude. This is a guy now.
Aspirin Man kind of feels like a cry for help. Like this is kind of like dude, I'm like actually worried for you right now. Maybe all those lost character videos. Maybe you need some aspirin after looking at all those lost characters.
It's funny you say that, because I started to get migraines like after the release of like the first like Lost Characters episode. So like that might be true. That might unironically be true.
Maybe that was Graggle Simpson possessing your body or something.
We gotta take you to therapy, Larry.
We gotta take you in. We gotta get you euthanized. We gotta put you down. It's too late, man.
No.
Aspirin Man, like that just confirms what we already knew, which is that you're a lost cause. Like there's really nothing we can do.
You'll be surprised to see that when you take me to the doctor, you're gonna be like, okay, Larry's about to die. All right, it's gonna be Aspirin Man like in there, and he's gonna actually kill you guys. Look at his muscles.
If Aspirin Man was there, dude, I think that my next OC would be able to beat him. Tell me that could not defeat Aspirin Man.
I
fast.
I can't. I actually can't.
Hey, Ian, who would win?
I believe yours would, but I don't even know its name yet.
It's like the thing is that the name of this character, it's actually it's like extraterrestrial, like multi-dimensional. Like that's how like complicated this name is. You could call him probably something like B-Bush.
B-Bush the Hedgehog. Solos Aspirin Man 100% of the time. No shot. It's done in one round. B-Bush picks up Aspirin Man and dumpsters him like a bottle of normal pills, honestly.
He would, dude. He would actually dump out him like a bottle of normal pills, dude. I would actually make a music video.
All right, my next one. Now, you know, I'm a big fan of the video game Worms. So this is Wormulor, the Great Worm Wizard. He has dedicated his whole life to learning spellcraft and wizardry. He forsakes the primitive arms like exploding sheep and exploding grandmas that typical worms use, and instead casts some freaking cool like spells like fireballs and fireballs, you know?
Fireballs and bigger fireballs, dude.
And
that's
bigger
insane.
fireballs.
And bigger fireballs. Okay, that's actually might be broke. Honestly, that might make him the most broken character in the game. Worms devs, hope you're paying attention if you're watching.
Worms dev team, Armageddon, come on, put them in. If you do, I'll buy Worms Armageddon for like $2 again. So a lot of money riding on the line there.
Big money is riding on this. Big money is riding on this.
This is okay. You might get mad. It's a little like revisionist history over here. I have reason to believe that this was real. I'm a historian. I read about this, and I don't know if it's real. So I took some liberties and made my own original character.
This is not an original character.
Why does it have a sombrero?
The ancient Mayan cactus pinata deity god. Back in 471C, this ancient cactus descended from the heavens via a giant rope, and those who tried to swat at it were vaporized, like it shot lasers.
I'm not looking for real life history, Larry. I'm gonna be real. This video is supposed to be original characters, and if this is real, if you've seen this, and, I'm not okay with that. And I'm not. I'm really, that's actually infuriating.
I'm gonna downvote it.
Government's gonna kill.
You know what? You know what, Larry?
There we go.
Where are all these downvotes coming from? Why are there so many?
Okay, so you might not even know what you're looking at right now, because you know this is pretty advanced stuff. So let me try and describe it a little bit. So like basically what this is if you ever heard of Family Guy, it's like a smart person cartoon for big smart kids like me. And because my parents let me stay up till 9 p.m. and let me watch Family Guy. And this is actually based off of my two favorite characters of all time. Of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, who as we all can agree here is really cool and awesome. And this the evil baby from Family Man, Stewie Griffin. He's like this evil baby character, and so this is where like my dark energy energy goes, you know? My dark energy is stored in this original character because he's a dark, evil, like, version of, like, Stewie the Hedgehog, you know?
Yeah.
Like the real-life Joker from Suicide Squad, like Jared Leto, I do go around and I staple onto people's doors to show how sick and twisted and just absolutely messed up I am, so...
What?
And how based and red-pilled and evil I am. What do you mean, what?
What do you mean?
What's going on? For a second, all I heard was stapling on doors. What is this from?
So Jared Leto, it was method acting to give the best performance of the Joker ever.
Yeah.
And so part of his method acting is he'd go around and staple like on the people's doors.
This is actually real.
This is real.
No, this is not even a meme. This is
real.
real.
I'm not doing a bit right now. That is very real and very cool and like messed up and like just something the Joker would do. It was just twisted, you know.
One time, Peter the Hedgehog got a package and he opened it up. There was a bunch of dead rats inside of it.
There's a bunch of dead rats and it said, "Your move, fat man." Signed Stewie the Hedgehog.
He said, "Just another one of my jokes," as the jokist.
What would happen if Stewie the Hedgehog met Ian the Echidna?
The thing is that Ian's kind of like Ian the Hedgehog is like kind of like a neutral character.
He's Echidna.
And he is Sonic's best friend, so he does have Sonic on his side. So that's like hard. That's like a difficult one. I'm really not sure.
But Stewie, they're intelligent.
He's like Stewie the Hedgehog is like smart and like the Joker, but like, is that enough? You know, is that enough? You know, I honestly think it is too, but that's really up for debate. YouTube comment section, please tell me who would win, Stewie the Hedgehog or Ian the Echidna.
Michael, show us what you got.
Comment and subscribe. What do you have? I got a bit of a darker character here as well. After getting a good, nice look at this man, Justin DeSantis, he started out as just your average cool guy high schooler when one day, his demonic powers began to take over.
I thought you were going to say the evil demonic powers of his dad, Ron DeSantis, governor of California. Or
governor of California, Ron DeSantis. His evil demonic powers overcome him.
Ron DeSantis.
In reality, it was indeed Lucifer, who is his real father.
Ian, I need a palate cleanser. Give me something to get these evil vibes out.
I don't know if I'll be able to help you out, but here's my last one. So as you can see from my profile picture, I'm a big fan of game reviewers on the internet. So I did have to make my game reviewer OC, and I had to censor it a little bit because YouTube, you know. But here's the freaking pissed off apolitical gamer.
Holy crap! He looks freaking pissed.
So he's balding. He has his white fedora and his classic mallet, his little like meat pounding mallet, and he has a crusade because political video games killed his dad.
Oh,
he's now on a crusade against political video games.
I hate it when that happens.
Like Last of Us 2 and Life is Strange, in which his video games could be more apolitical, like his favorite games. Metal Gear Solid and BioShock.
Honestly, I was literally like, dude, earlier today, I was actually like so mad. I was playing a video game and like they had like a politics in it. And I was so mad, and I'm like, there's finally like a content creator who I can relate to. You know, he's got the cool fedora, he's got the persona. Does he happen to carry a firearm of any sort?
So you'll see, actually, yes, he does have a weapon. You know how there's like meat tenderizing mallets that they'll use in butcher shops. He actually carries one of those around, and whenever he sees like a political game with like a blue hair character or something, he'll run up to it and smash it with a mallet.
Every time he sees a copy of Life is Strange.
He's actually doing it right there to a PS4 copy of Last of Us Part 2. He gets so freaking peed off and he goes, "Crap, another political game." and he just runs out this door with his mallet in hand.
That's like his catchphrase. He says
"A political game, that's a freaking lame," and then runs out the door.
So
in 1981, Vladimir Uberchev created a time machine, which only allowed him to spend an hour in the year 2023. He was introduced to the internet and tried to look up the world's top trend. He was only able to gather what Family Guy and the Dream SMP was.
Guys, I actually like such a powerful image. Like, you didn't even need to give the lore. Like, I look at that and like I actually I had like a sinking feeling in my stomach because I was just like, I was in shock and awe at like the raw power.
You once again stole someone else's OC.
You did steal an OC though. I have seen this before. I was on DeviantArt.
Oh no!
I was at DeviantArt earlier, dude. Nice try.
Oh my goodness!
You took it from the Soviet Union system.
You stole it. The Soviets put it on DeviantArt, right? And they said, please, please, please do not steal. Give credit to the original artists, and you did not do it. You took You took the credit.
Well, gentlemen, we've all given 3, but Michael, you still got 5 more to go. I want to see the rest of your stuff, dude.
All right, just dump them all.
We got Galandrathor, Eversteel, just a he's very similar to Ian's very clever and awesome
Formula?
worm.
He and Wormula have a podcast.
I got like a cryptid that I made. His name's Mr. Johnson.
That's actually
It's got a bunch
terrifying.
of
That's
scribbles.
actually terrifying and messed up and twisted.
Yeah, he's in your window and like watches you sleep.
That is like photorealistic with hyper realistic eyes. Like that is actually what that is.
Why is Larry muted?
He's gone. Mr. Johnson got him.
Mr. Johnson got him. No.
Mr. Johnson freaking got him.
Dude, my dog started barking, and I think that was at Mr. Johnson.
I figured
Holy.
it was Mr. Johnson. Honestly, you know when dogs like bark out of like nowhere, right? They'll just
Yeah,
bark
I know
at
when
nothing.
dogs bark. When dogs just bark.
Yeah, when they just bark, they're actually barking at Mr. Johnson.
This last two are a pair. The first one here is Avenged Soul. So he
Holy
used
shit.
to be, yeah. He
That's
used
metal.
to be,
That is actually so metal.
dude. He used to be a like just your average guy named Daniel, who like just like super good at video games and like was really cool and awesome and loved by everybody. From the sky, his companion now, Emo Psycho, flew in and bit him, transforming him into the awesome being that he is now.
Dude, honestly, I'm not even kidding. You could have just ripped this from like some kid's like DeviantArt page. I would 100% believe that's what you did. Honestly, dude, I'm looking forward to the dimensional merge because I want to meet and hang out with every single one of these original characters except for Mr. Johnson.
I mean, he's already in our universe.
I mean, it's already happening. It's already happening. It hath been foretold in scripture that the dimensional merge is happening. The prophet currently in prison said so. There's a knocking at my door. Guys, should I go look at my window right now or not?
Comments should tell him.
Audience, should I look at the window at see if Mr. Johnson is there right now?
Just let him kidnap you.
Yeah, because
It's
we're like
fine.
kindred spirits because we're both like dark and twisted and messed up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got our OCs. We've seen them all.
Out of all the ones we've seen today so far, guys, what's your favorite?
I like pissed off freaking apolitical
Okay,
gamer.
actually, I'm not even kidding. Pissed off freaking apolitical gamer is my favorite one by far.
He's probably my favorite
pretty good.
one.
He's my favorite.
Actually.
I would like, comment, and subscribe on all his videos.